In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my everyday makeup, and it's very simple and very cute, so it's easy to do for an everyday look. And if you would like to see how I accomplish this, just continue watching. So after I moisturize my skin, I go in with my Nivea Shave Balm for Men, and this is a men's aftershave, but I do use it as a primer, and I think that it works very well for me and my skin type, which is dry, and I love it. And then I'm going to be using my favorite lip balm, which is also by Nivea. And we're putting this on because later we're going to be putting on some matte lip color. And I usually start out with my eyebrows before I do any face makeup, just because that's how I like to do things. And I just take this angled spoolie brush from Morphe, and I take this quad from Sephora, and I start filling in my brows very lightly and very gently with a very gentle hand, because I do not like drawn on brows, especially for an everyday makeup look. So I'm just going in with my natural brow shape and just making it darker and more defined. And if you guys do want a more in-depth tutorial on how I do my eyebrows, then just comment below or thumbs up this video and I will be sure to do so. And I just clean it up a little bit with a cotton swab, and that's about it for my eyebrows. And as you can see, they're pretty natural looking, and that's how I like them. And after my eyebrows, I go in with my brightening concealer by Maybelline, and this is the Dream Lumi one. And I just do this to brighten up my whole eye area, especially since I'm probably tired during the week and I'm way too lazy to do any sort of eyeshadow during the week. This just kind of acts like a base for nothing, but it still makes a difference. So I just blend it in with my finger, and then I go in with a brush so I can get a more precise blend. If that makes any sense at all. But yeah, I just think that it makes you look more awake and more clean and everything. Next, I go in with my eyeliner, and this is my favorite eyeliner by far, and this is the Wet n Wild one. And it's very hard to film yourself doing eyeliner, so this was a mission and a half, and it still came out crappy, so I'm sorry for that. But if you guys do want a in-depth like eyeliner tutorial, I'll do that as well. But this was just a quick little thing, and my eyeliner is just very simple. I do 2 little flicks like I'm doing now, then I just go in from the end and I kind of swipe it to the middle, and then just fill in the blank spots. Very easy, anyone can do it, it just takes practice. And the foundation I'm going to be using today is the Ultra HD foundation by Makeup Forever, and this is the stick form, which I love 10 times more than the liquid form, because it just gives you a dewy finish and it's hydrating, it's not drying, doesn't look cakey or anything, and I just love it. It's amazing. And to blend it out, I usually use a buffing brush, or I use my Real Technique sponge with a drop of Argan Oil by Josie Marin, which I'm using today. And this just helps me achieve a more dewy finish, and it does also help me blend out my foundation a lot easier. That's just a little tip that I like to use. And I'm just blending this in, and this foundation does look very natural. It literally looks like a second skin. If you were facing me like face to face, you wouldn't really even be able to tell. But it makes your skin look flawless, so you're kind of wearing something. And after I go in with my sponge, I go in with a brush just to perfect the edges and everything. And after I do that, I will go into my concealer, and I love using my NARS Radiant Creamy one, and this is in the color Ginger. And I do not like to use a very brightening concealer because it's not my thing, especially for every day. So this one is literally the color of my skin. So I just blend it out with a brush first so I can get into the little areas of my eyes and the crevices and everything. And then after I do that, I take my Real Technique sponge again and I blend this out, and it really it stops creasing. But that's just me. Could be different for you, but that's how I like to blend out my concealer. And I don't really even set my concealer because I have like really dry skin, so it's not needed. And then I go in with my brightening concealer I used earlier, and I just put this under my eyes, along the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead, just to brighten things up a little bit. And I do blend this in with my sponge, so it's not an intense highlight. It's just a subtle little highlight to make you look not dead. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my brows, and I'm using the new L'Oreal brow gel in the color brown, brunette, whatever. Literally so good. And my mascara I'm using today is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, which is also my favorite. And to contour / bronze up my face, I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, which is so good, so amazing. I love it. And I'm just going to be blending this out really well because I do not like sharp contours. I don't like brown lines across my face, but that's just me. So I blend this out to make it a very subtle contour, especially if it's an everyday look. I don't want to be super duper fierce. So yeah, just blending this out. And then I'm going to be taking that onto my forehead. And you're just gonna blend this out to make everything look seamless and make sure there's no really harsh makeup lines. And yes, and now I'm going to be taking one of my favorite highlights, which is MAC Soft and Gentle, and I'm going to be using my big fan brush and putting this on all the highlight points on my face, like my nose, my cupid's bow, my cheekbones, as you can see me now. And I literally go in like 3 separate times because I like my highlight strong. My contour isn't that strong, but my highlight be on fleek all the time. So yeah, just do it to your desired highlightness. And also do not forget to highlight your brow bone and above your eyebrow and your inner corner, because it makes you just look that much more awake and refreshed. And that's it for your face makeup. And now all we have left to do is the lips. And for my lips, I usually keep it very neutral and matte during the times I do wear makeup. I don't know, during the day, every day. So I just go in with my MAC lip liner in Spice and NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in London, which makes my perfect nude in my opinion. And it's just beautiful. And then I go in with my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and this shit is literally $60, $70, whatever the hell it is, but it makes your skin look flawless, so you need it. And that is my finished makeup. It's very easy, but it still looks really nice and really cute, and it's perfect for every day. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and comment any other videos you guys would like to see, which would be very helpful. But I hope to see you guys soon. Bye. Look at this.